What would I do if I moved to Las Vegas for the first time? I moved to Las Vegas many years ago, but knowing what I know now, this is what I would do if I had to do it all over again. In this video, I will be talking about 10 questions you should ask yourself first before making the move to the city that never sleeps. If you're new to my channel, my goal is to give you the real on-the-ground experiences of living in Las Vegas. Not the tourist version, the local version. So many people are flocking to Las Vegas for many reasons, and that could be no state income tax, affordability, better climate, and also entertainment. And all those things are great, but this is a big decision when it comes to relocation, and I want to make sure that you're asking all the right questions to yourself to make the best decision. I made this channel just for you because I wished I had an online resource like myself when I first moved here 20 years ago. Question number 1, am I prepared for the tale of two cities? This is a big one. There's a Las Vegas of the Strip and there's Las Vegas where the locals live. And they are two completely different worlds. The Strip is 24/7 party central, and off the Strip is surprisingly normal. It's suburbia with grocery stores, nail salons, supermarkets, and also soccer practices. You need to ask yourself this question. Are you moving here for the constant excitement that you could find on the Strip? Or are you looking for a regular, more normal life with great amenities? Because if you expect to move here to Las Vegas feeling like it's vacation every day, you're in it for a shock. When I moved to Las Vegas in 2005, I remember all of my friends asking me where I lived, and everyone thought I lived on the Strip, like in one of those high-rise condos. And I said, no, there's actually a lot of life off the Strip, and I'm going to show you where I live, which was off the Strip in the southwest side of town in a very basic and normal apartment complex. They didn't know there was actually life off the Strip. So when I brought them to my apartment in the southwest side of town, they were surprised to see Albertsons and Smith, where we have our local groceries, as well as parks and outdoor recreation spaces. One of the biggest reasons why I relocated to Las Vegas in 2005 was because I wanted to move my existing business in luxury concierge business and event planning to Las Vegas. I knew coming here that I was going to be in the midst of the Strip action all the time because that was what I was selling. I was selling experiences mostly on the Strip, whether it was restaurant experiences and incredible dining experiences to nightlife and shows. And for me, I was single. I was 25. That was a lifestyle I wanted, and I was okay with it. I was mentally prepared to be in the city of entertainment where it never slept. Question number 2, why am I moving to Las Vegas? Be honest. Are you chasing an opportunity, looking for something new and adventurous? Are you relocating for work? Are you looking for more affordability? Maybe you're coming from a more expensive state. Are you looking for entertainment? Maybe there's more things to do here, such as attending sporting events and concerts than where you used to live. Or are you escaping from something? For me, I was relocating to chase that dream for the opportunity to grow my business. And also, another key factor was to find affordability. LA was getting more and more expensive. And for me, as a single person, I wanted to see what it was like to live in a more affordable city that was just 4 hours drivable away from LA. Question number 3, is my career viable outside of hospitality? Vegas is diversifying, but it is still anchored by the largest industry, which is our hospitality, gaming, and tourism. If you're a doctor or a nurse or someone in IT and tech, you'll want to do your research and make sure that this position is also available here in the Las Vegas marketplace. Don't just assume that your job will exist in this market with the same pay rate. Do your research. What's the market like for your specific skill set? Maybe there is a high demand in medical field, for example, for doctors and nurses. And I can say that because I help and I love helping doctors and nurses relocate to Las Vegas and Henderson. The last thing you want to do is move to a brand new city, Las Vegas, and be stressed out about work because you haven't done your due diligence. And for me, the city of entertainment was just calling my name. I knew that I could create incredible, exceptional, out-of-the-box experiences here in the city of entertainment, and that is what I did for all of my clients. Question number 4, can I handle the extreme hot summer month? I'm not just talking about a warm summer day. I'm talking about triple-digit, very dry, hot heat like you're in the sauna all day. That is what we're experiencing right now. Are you able to acclimate to this weather? Or maybe like many of my clients, they get away in those hot summer months and go on a vacation so that when they come back, the temperature is a lot more suitable. As a local, there are so many pro tips that I give my clients to keep ourselves cool, and also tips like own a white exterior and a white interior car like my white Tesla, and that would really keep the temperature level low. Also, don't forget to tint your windows. This year, we've experienced a pretty mild summer month, but typically speaking, when it starts getting really, really hot, I would say is starting from the end of May all the way to the end of September. Question number 5, what neighborhood would match my lifestyle? And this is where I come in. As your buyer's agent, when we schedule our one-on-one buyer's consultation, I have a list of questions I ask you about your lifestyle. What's important for you? What makes you happy? And based on those answers, I could really recommend which neighborhood will be the best fit for you. So let me give you a couple of examples. For me, when I moved here, I was single. I was in my 20s. So safety was the most important factor when deciding where to live. So I did my due diligence, checked out the metro map, talked to different people, got a lot of, online resources, and I decided to live in the southwest side of town. When it comes to families and growing families, depending on the stage of how old your children are, school becomes a very big and important factor when choosing a place to live. Like me, a lot of my mom friends right now, our children are starting high school. So high school is a very big topic, and you want to do your due diligence and your research and talk to other people that have their children in those schools to decide which school will be the best fit for you. And when it comes to schools, we have a wide range of schools, including public, charter, as well as private schools. Maybe you're retiring in Las Vegas and you're looking for those age-restricted 55 plus active communities. Let's talk about that. There are several communities that are age-restricted in different parts of the valley. Would you be interested in looking at more in the Henderson area or maybe in the Summerlin area? Those are the conversations I have with my clients so I could recommend the different neighborhoods based on your personality and also the lifestyle you're looking for. If we haven't met yet, konnichiwa. My name is Kaori Nagao, your global real estate advisor helping you find your new home. Whether it's a new construction home or a resale home anywhere in the world, I'll be more than happy to help you. Remember, I have Sotheby's referral partners in every market, every city, so feel free to reach out to me for any of your real estate needs. Let's connect. Scan the QR code and let's schedule a time to connect. I would love to learn about you and your goals and your timeline. I'll be more than happy to help you with your relocation. I love it when I hear from you, so please keep engaging and commenting, and let's keep going. Question number 6, am I disciplined with my money? The lack of state income tax is a big draw for a lot of people moving to Las Vegas. But Las Vegas also offers so many opportunities to spend that money that you're saving. From the slot machines at the airport and at the grocery stores to the world-class entertainment and dining opportunities, it's endless. It's certainly an environment for temptation. If you're not disciplined, your Vegas tax money that you anticipated saving will be spent on other entertainment costs. Number 7, what's my ideal cost of living and can I afford it in the long term? As I mentioned before, a lot of people have moved to Las Vegas because of the no state income and also affordability. It's just very important for you to know what other costs are involved when it comes to living here as a permanent resident. Not just your rental or your mortgage costs. We need to talk about property taxes. Is it less or more than where you're from? In most cases, it's less because our average property taxes is approximately 0.83%, under 1%. I've helped a lot of clients from Texas relocate here, and they were actually paying 2 to 3% in property taxes. So for them to pay anything under 1% was a big win. Then we have insurance. I've had multiple conversations on insurance, especially from clients moving here from Florida. The cost of insurance there is just astronomical. Compared to that, we have very low costs when it comes to home insurance. So we talk about that, and that's a cost savings for a lot of my clients relocating here. Then we talk about other costs, daily costs, like grocery costs, entertainment costs, gas. Funny story, I don't even know what the gas prices are here because I drive an electric car, but I know that in California, for example, it's quite significantly more when it compared to the prices that we have here. Do your budget and make sure that you could afford living here in the long run. Question number 8. This is a fun one and a true one. Am I prepared to be a permanent tour guide? I have so many buyers during our buyer's consultation, and when I ask them about the number of bedroom counts they need, some of them tell me maybe just 2 or 3, but I always remind them, when you live in Las Vegas and Henderson, you know that all of your family members and friends from your childhood days are going to give you a call every time they're here, and you're going to be playing host. In most cases, they'll want to stay with you, so an extra bedroom is very, very critical. And it's so true. I've seen my friends in LA more often when I moved here to Las Vegas, 4 hours away from them, than when we were living in LA. And these are specifically my Orange County friends. Shout out to my Irvine friends that didn't want to waste their time in hour-plus traffic in LA. So they actually came out to Las Vegas to visit me more often. It's just so funny that way. But it's true. You'll have so many more friends and people visit you all the time. And that's something to look forward to when you live in Las Vegas. Question 9. This is a very important one. What is healthcare like in Las Vegas? I talk to a lot of my buyers regarding this topic of healthcare because this is very important, especially if my clients are retiring here. The good news is that we have 15 large hospitals throughout the whole valley, and the healthcare system is always constantly growing. And I know that there's a lot of growth because I'm relocating these doctors and nurse practitioners and nurses from all across the US to Las Vegas and Henderson specifically. Sure, compared to other metropolitan cities, our healthcare may not be to that level, but we are certainly growing and innovating. Just as an example, we are expecting our first children's hospital that just started groundbreaking this year to be open in the southwest side of town. We are very excited about this because this is only specialized for children's healthcare. And not only will we have an incredible hospital there, the surrounding buildings will also offer medical services specifically for the children. So before you move here, do your research, talk to your insurance provider, and make sure that you have a full understanding of the healthcare that is offered here in Las Vegas. Personally, I've had no issues when it comes to healthcare for myself. I have my primary doctor, I have my women's specialist, I have my pediatrics for my 2 daughters, and then most recently, I had to experience physical therapy for one of my daughters, and it was very easy to book appointments, and I had no issues with the healthcare providers here in Las Vegas. What question is resonating to you right now? Comment below and let me know your thoughts. Are there other questions I've missed? I'd love to hear from you. And lastly, question number 10. Is Las Vegas a chapter of my life or the whole book? Finally, ask yourself, is living in Las Vegas a temporary 2 to 5 year adventure, or is this somewhere you see yourself long term? Both are certainly valid, and it really depends on the motivation of why you're moving to Las Vegas, and also when you're moving to Las Vegas. Are you moving here as a single person? Are you moving here as a married couple? Are you moving here as a family with children? Are you moving here to retire? These are all valid questions, and you need to ask yourself what your timeline is like. And sometimes it's okay to not have a timeline. For me, I didn't have a timeline when I first moved to Las Vegas. Personally, I thought it was more of a 2 to 5 adventure. I wanted to see how it was going to be like moving here as a single person and growing my business in the entertainment field to see how it goes. And little did I know that my entertainment company would thrive and eventually lead me into selling my business to a travel company so that I could switch careers to real estate. And little did I know that I would meet my Prince Charming here in Las Vegas, of all places in the world. And depending on your timeline, this is where I come in to discuss the housing options for you. If it's temporary, you may just want to rent. Or if it's a few years, maybe you don't want to buy something very expensive, but something reasonable so that you have a property here to live in. And maybe your goal is to sell that property or rent it if you were to move out of state. And if it's more long-term, maybe you want to retire here. And maybe you want to only look at single-story floor plans because you know that 2 stories is going to be more difficult as you age. Those are all real questions that I will be talking to you and discussing in your one-on-one buyer's consultation. So for those of you that are maybe not sure about your timeline, and that is 100% okay, I highly recommend my clients to do short-term rental to see if this city is for you. And that short-term could just be 6 months, or it could be a year, or it could be a couple years. And that is okay. Some people make decisions faster than others. And some people take a longer time, and that's 100% okay. And I'm here to help you find those short-term or even 1 year plus rentals so you can figure out for yourself if this is a city you want to have your roots in. Now, I have clients that thought this would be a long-term stay and have purchased a home, but with life changes, maybe it was getting married, or maybe it was getting a promotion or a new job. That long-term goal ended being shorter than a lot of my clients at that time would have conversations with me to whether they sell or rent their property. And that is okay as well. If they have the wiggle room to keep it as a rental investment opportunity here, 100%. I would highly recommend that. Now, if they have to sell to maybe buy or sell to help them with a relocation to another state, we'll talk about that. And those are all options that are all on the table. Now, you may ask me, Kaori, are there furnished rentals available? Absolutely. And I could help you find those. Actually, we have a lot of in-house Las Vegas Sotheby's fully furnished rental options because we have so many clients that are looking for short-term rentals like that, where they want a fully furnished place because they don't know what their timeline looks like. Maybe they need something fully furnished while their new construction home is being finished. Let's say they only have another month or two on their new construction home and they want something fully furnished so that they don't have to unpack and reload everything from the out-of-state storage unit that they have. So those are constantly evolving questions that we talk about. And it's so great to have a buyer's agent that's going to give you and lay out all the options for you so you can make the best decision for yourself and your family. And to wrap it up, story time. As you all know, I recently relocated my family from Southern Highlands to Summerlin. Now you may be wondering, Kaori, what did you do with your Southern Highlands home? And my goal earlier this year was to sell the home in Southern Highlands, but with the recent LA fire, I was actually able to help save a family who was looking for a fully furnished home. They were looking for a fully furnished home that they could easily move into because unfortunately they had lost everything. And every time I share this story, I start getting emotional because this family had 2 dogs that looked exactly like my Roxy, my golden doodle. And when they shared their story to me, I mean, my heart was like in pieces. I wanted to desperately help this family find a home because they were living in a hotel with their 2 dogs. And for me, timing is everything. And we had the luxury of moving into our Summerlin home faster than expected. So we did that and we helped this family who had lost their home in LA. So again, shout out to everybody that has been involved in the LA fires. If there's anything at all I could still help you with here in Las Vegas, please know that I'm a resource for you. But I was able to rent my home in Southern Highlands for this family with 2 dogs. So they're there until next year and we'll see what happens to them. Fully furnished homes are in high demand because different circumstances like this. And so just keep in mind that there are rentals that are fully furnished, partially furnished, and unfurnished. So there you have it. 10 questions I would ask yourself first before making the move to the city that never sleeps. Las Vegas is an incredible place to live and I absolutely love living here, and that is why I've been here for the last 20 years. However, you need to ask yourself these critical questions to make sure that you're prepared for a lifestyle here in Las Vegas and see if this is a good fit for you. If you want to stay updated on new construction, market trends, and living in Las Vegas, make sure you check out one of the videos surrounding me. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for finding me. It'll make me really happy if you could smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're made aware of my weekly content. I love hearing from you and I love engaging with you, so keep commenting. I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. Thank you so much for this incredible opportunity. Thank you so much for watching and I cannot wait to see you on the next one.